This week on Movies, baby, the Minecraft movie dug up a huge payday at the box office and gave Hollywood hope for 2025 after a disastrous start to the year. We saw it, we're going to review it, but first, let's dig into those numbers. Carson, show me the money, baby. And by money, I of course mean the weekend box office returns. Holy shit, we haven't seen numbers this high in a long, long time, Joe. What is happening?
I'm looking at a
looking at
a line here to our audio listeners. It says a Minecraft movie, Warner Brothers, $157 million domestic gross.
Domestic.
$157 million domestic opening weekend for a $301 million worldwide opening.
Look at the per theater. It was doing $36,000 per theater domestic.
Jesus.
This is insane. People were so thirsty for the Minecraft movie. Who knew?
Put this in context.
Who knew?
For us. How big is this opening, and what does this mean?
This is, easily the biggest opening of the year so far, and it was not projected to be. Most people were thinking this would do. The previous biggest opening this year was Captain America: Brave New World, which did $88 million opening weekend. Most projections had the Minecraft movie somewhere in that ballpark. It did basically double that. Do you know how fucking hard that is in 2025? Nobody saw this coming to this extent. Nobody knew that the public was just ravenous for the Minecraft movie. In addition to being the biggest opening of the year, it was the fourth biggest PG opening ever, which is crazy. It was the biggest video game adaptation opening ever, beating out 2023's Super Mario Brothers movie, which went on to make $1.4 billion and was the second biggest movie of 2023 behind Barbie. So if the Minecraft movie is on track for anything like that, holy shit, I did not know we were going to have this kind of good news box office-wise this early. We were all holding on for that Mission Impossible Lilo and Stitch Memorial Day weekend, and who knew Minecraft movie was going to come and save the day and do what Snow White could not do what Mickey 17 could not do, which is put butts in seats and bring people out to theaters. Holy shit. So, Joe, I have two questions for you about the Minecraft movie's success. Number one, why? Why was it so successful? What about it appealed to people? Why did it make so much money? And two, this is a Warner Brothers movie, and as you know, we've been tracking the really slow start that Warner Brothers has had this year. There were reports coming out last week that David Zaslav was already looking to replace Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdy, Mike and Pam, who are leading Warner Brothers movie division. And their heads were definitely on the chopping block. So my question is, does this save their jobs? How did it happen? Why did it happen? And are Mike and Pam safe to fight another day now?
So why first? First, let's just start with the IP, Minecraft, which me and you, and it seems like a lot of people kind of underestimated as a cultural power. So how big is this game, dude? Listen, it's the best-selling video game of all time.
Oh, wow.
Just for starters.
Okay.
More than Tetris.
I didn't know that.
More than Tetris, more than GTA 5. Sold
Wow.
over 300 million copies.
Jeez.
170 million people play Minecraft every month, with over 1 million people often playing online at once. 170 million a month. Brett, on YouTube, Minecraft content, only on the YouTube platform, not Twitch. On YouTube, 1.3 trillion views on YouTube of Minecraft content. AKA, it's very, very popular. It's the biggest video game of all time, and people engage with it all day long and constantly. I have nephews. They love Minecraft. They're like 8, 9, 10. I bought them for Christmas like a Minecraft book and a Minecraft backpack. They loved it. Okay, so that's the number one thing. Kids, video gamers, people all across the world, from America to China.
It's got a massive, massive audience. This is not a niche audience.
No. In China, the game's been downloaded 490 million times. So it made 150.
Okay.
It made 100.
Pictures coming into focus.
It made $150 million. Domestic, but I made 150 million international for a massive opening. So that's why. Why?
Yeah.
People fucking love it. Number two, kids love it. Children movies do really well. Despicable Me 4, Inside Out 2, Neja 2, the Minecraft movie. When you are able to bring your kids to the movie theater, families like to turn up.
Yep.
Okay. And then finally, I think that it's just, not like it would put the butts in the seats. What put butts in the seats? Minecraft put butts in seats, but it was good casting.
Yeah.
Jack Black and Jason Momoa, just like who has a problem with either of those people? And Jack Black is a good bet for your positive, upbeat, joy-filled video game adaptation.
He was a
Insofar-
he was a voice in the Super Mario Brothers movie. You know, he's become almost the video game guy.
Think about it. He was a great partner to them on that film. He went around, he sang a stupid Bowser song, he dressed up like Bowser. He plays the game. He's like a great partner to the studios when it comes time for promotion. And him and Momoa, like, they hit the ground all over the world running with this Minecraft promotion. So good partners for your leads.
I do want to say something to Jack Black, though, because I think I now understand with Minecraft opening this big, I now understand why you think that you had to turn your back on Kyle Gass, your longtime collaborator, creative partner in Tenacious D, when Kyle Gass made that like assassinating Trump joke in that concert. And then like Tenacious D was like over the next day and they canceled the tour. I now understand why you think you had to do that, because you know that you are like a white whale. You're one of the last bankable movie stars. You're one of the last people that can do this, that can open a movie at 150 million domestic, which helps the whole industry and helps movie theaters and does everything. So you know that you play that role and you think that you have to protect that role at all costs because that role is important. I would agree with that. Where I would disagree, and this is the same point I was making about, you know, Rachel Zegler and Snow White last week, is I don't think this shit has a whole lot of influence on how movies open. Whether or not you or somebody you were associated with said something bad about Trump one time. Because look at the Minecraft marketing versus the Snow White marketing. Just total confidence in itself. Not the like tiptoeing around that Disney was doing, so afraid that Rachel said something about Trump on Twitter. Minecraft was just in Happy Meals and on billboards and in commercials, and Jack Black's on all the shows.
But because Jack Black is so fucking hardcore about keeping his image brand safe. That's why they had the confidence to just go with it. And Ben Platt's brother didn't have to fly to New York to tell Jack Black to fire Kyle Glass. I'm sure Jack Black knew the second he said it that he had to cut ties, because Jack Black is a billion-dollar movie maker now.
I think that's what I know that's what he thinks, and I now understand his point of view. I just happen to disagree with his point of view. I think at the end of the day, nobody is standing there. No red state parent on a Saturday morning is going to be like, sorry to their 3 screaming children, I can't take you to the Minecraft movie because Jack Black's creative partner said something bad about Trump. I just don't think people are connecting those dots. Now it does keep any sort of bad press far away from him, so he just doesn't have that, whatever the noxious odor of right-wing media around him at any time, which is what he wants to keep away from. But I just think I think you kind of overcorrected with that one. I don't think that would have become as big of a deal as you thought it might have been. I think you could have stayed. You could have kept doing the Tenacious D tour, and Minecraft still would have opened. Maybe it opened at 149 million.
I don't know.
Domestic.
I think you're right, because we put way too much emphasis on vibes.
Yeah.
But I understand that in this media environment, like, you got to mitigate risk in all costs. And Jack Black being just like cutthroat about his brand safety is an asset. So that's why I think it.
You know what?
Yes,
and I don't even know if I'm right. I hope I'm right, but I
hope you're right too.
I might not be right.
I don't know if you're right or not.
I might not be right. Maybe Snow White bombed because of Rachel Zegler's tweets, and maybe Minecraft movie made 150 million because Jack Black cut Kyle Gass out of his life.
Now look,
I don't know. Maybe that's just how the world works.
It's because
I hope it doesn't.
Let's be very clear.
Yeah.
It's because the Minecraft IP is the biggest IP in the world, and the Snow White IP is ancient history from 1930s.
I'm now believing that more people in the current world that we live in, living people taking breath, drawing breath, I think more people have probably heard of Minecraft than Snow White, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Well, that's why.
That's why. It's you're right. It's not because of the vibes.
Kyle Gass.
That being said,
bridge.
Jack Black is making a lot of money because he keeps his mouth shut, which sucks, but is true. And I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's what happened. And then will Mike and Pam keep their jobs?
Yeah. At Warner Brothers.
Here's what I think. If I was Zaz, yes, I think 2 things are true. Zaslav was really PO'd about the way Q1 went down, and he started being a little bitch and telling everybody he was going to get new studio heads and started interviewing people. And his new idea was, fuck Alto Knights, his idea. Fuck Mickey 17. Fuck Sinners. We're just going to do big IP from now on. That's what he wanted to do. He said, I'm doing big IP. That's it. Which is like funny to say, but like, I guess, okay. And then, so look what Pam and Michael wrought. And I know it was been a 10-year process to bring this movie to the screen, but they get the credit. They shepherded it through the end. If they take the lumps on some of these pictures, they're also going to take the W's. And look what they successfully did. They used giant media infrastructure to put massive IP into development and properly take the Minecraft IP through the movie machine to make a shit ton of money. What else could you possibly want from a studio head? They turned an IP into like a thing. They made the world like whole. Now we're going to get Minecraft movie 2 and Minecraft movie 3 because they did it. They took IP, they established a world, and they like made it popular and big in movies. What else could you possibly want from your studio heads? So why can't you just keep Michael and Pam? Let's do Minecraft again with other IP, and fine, and just we're not doing Sinners next year. Fuck you. We're just going to go IP shopping and build up our worlds, and that's what we're going to do. No reason not to keep them in my head now. They just made $1 billion earner. Like at Warner Brothers, out of Minecraft with Jack Black as the star. That's a job keeper, honey.
But now maybe the auteur movies can continue to trickle in if you have like let the Minecraft IP be your, you know, the old thing at Apple where like they made Wozniak's Apple IIc, which footed the bill so Steve Jobs could go off into his laboratory and dream up the future or whatever bullshit. But they had to keep making the Apple IIc to foot the bill. So maybe Minecraft movie, that maybe those kind of movies are the Apple IIc, and then you can continue to give Paul Thomas Anderson $150 million, or is that never going to happen again in the history of time?
Ever.
Okay,
that's the mistake.
Well, enjoy this
Keep
year.
the profit.
Enjoy this year.
Just, you know what, another way to think about it though, instead of like as the creator economy eats into legacy media, it's okay that our biggest studios are what can handle the biggest IP. What I'm saying is like, fine.
Because we also have Neon and we have A24.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And you have Forever Dog and you have a million other new creators.
We have Briarcliff.
You have a million other new creators and people doing this in the space. So it's like, what does WB have?
Just do what you do.
They have the giant fucking things for giant fucking movies. Fine. Just do Minecraft, losers.
Because when you
you
give Paul Thomas Anderson $150 million, then we have to keep hearing about it, and you're so miserable about it. So it's like, well, fuck off then. Just go make Minecraft.
Of course, I want them to keep making good movies, but also it's like they're gigantic companies that we hate all their good movies that they make. Just fine, then just make all the schlop then.
Yeah. Let Neon handle the
fine. We'll make the good movies. Fuck you.
All right, let's review this movie because we did see it. We saw a Minecraft movie in theaters. We're part of that. We're part of those box office returns.
Yeah, we are.
A Minecraft movie was directed by Jared Hess. It was written by like 20 people. It stars Jason Momoa, Jack Black, Danielle Brooks, Emma Myers, and Sebastian Hansen. It's about 4 misfits who are pulled through a portal into a cubic world that thrives on imagination, having no choice but to master the world while embarking on a quest with an expert crafter named Steve. That's Jack Black. Do you mind if I quickly give my take on this movie, Joe? While you
I just saying that made me upset. Go ahead.
Now here's the thing. I think we actually kind of disagree on this movie a little bit. And it's funny, like I think it just, I don't know, it's like the mood you're in or sort of, different things going on. I didn't hate this movie. It's not great, but like it was charming enough and funny enough. It was I was actually, after seeing the movie itself, I was even more shocked about how much money it had made. I'm not knowing all those Minecraft statistics. I was more shocked because that trailer they cut was garbage. It was like literally the worst stuff in the movie was in the trailer. Because when I saw that trailer, I was going in this movie thinking it was gonna be a steaming pile of shit because of that trailer. Right. And then 5 minutes in, I was like, oh, this is like charming and decent. Like I was like, it's got a little rhythm to it. It's got a little patter to it. So I don't know why they cut such a stinking trailer, but I guess it didn't matter. A couple things about this movie. There's a lot of Jared Hess to it. There's like, if you know Jared Hess, he directed Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre, Gentlemen Broncos. You know, he's like the Mormon Wes Anderson.
It was good to see
his thing. You know,
Clement was hilarious.
Yes,
in his like one sentence. He's so funny. Yeah.
He's so funny. And then the art teacher in the very beginning was another highlight for me.
Yeah, Hess has his little
got a couple
like crew guys back in.
Hess got a few like
and Jack Black
Hess characters in Jack Black. Yeah. But he got a couple like Jared Hess characters in there. So if you like Jared Hess movies, I mean, look, they're not the best movies in the world, but I have nothing against them. I've liked all the ones I've watched.
They have style and the point of view, and they have like when you say a Jared Hess movie, you know the vibe. Like, that's impressive. That's awesome.
They're quirky and funny, and and they're about characters you don't always see in movies. So like, what are you gonna do? I don't hate Jared
original, but it's not Jared. Like, congrats, Jared, on the giant hit. Good for you, brother.
Dude, congrats. You're like the biggest
all the
director
love in the world
Hollywood
to Jared
now.
Hess. Yeah.
From Napoleon Dynamite to a
I love that. I love that.
domestic opening. That's pretty cool.
That is really
I also like that the movie didn't get super hung up on like explaining itself.
That
or,
was
like,
one of the nice
yeah,
things.
it just
this
like
movie knew it shouldn't exist, and it just sped along.
It knew it had an absurd premise. It knew it knew it shouldn't exist at all. There's no reason to make a Minecraft movie, and so it just sort of like said, "We're doing it."
Can I jump in here?
Yes, please.
You know when you're taking like a screenwriting class and it has like all the different nodes on the chain of a screenwriting, and it's like, this is the moment of ultimate sadness, and then there's the up and up, and then there's the big up, and then you have the sad, right? So it's like all the parts of how a story goes. In the Minecraft movie, I swear to God, it was one frame, one sentence, like per node on the storytelling chain. It was like, oh no, everything we had is bad. And then the next frame was a guy being like, don't worry, I got the pen of power. Like, oh, okay, all right, great. Just like blazingly fast.
It was
through this
kind
movie.
of an impressive.
It was like, was the movie 30 minutes long? Like, it's just like blazingly fast.
It was an impressive tightrope of like fan service and not being too Easter eggy, where like there is like so much Minecraft shit in
honey,
here.
that's just because. Okay, wait, what are you gonna say?
Well, here's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
There is so much Minecraft shit. Everything is Minecraft shit. It's basically a tutorial for like how to play Minecraft. But Minecraft is like easy to follow. And,
I
like,
thought
simple,
so until I watched the movie. I have no idea what Minecraft is now.
Here's the thing. Everything they mention where it'd be like, you have to wear the wings of destiny to get down there, and those are townspeople. Like everything is just obvious. It's like context clues. Like, I was like, okay, I don't like really know what that is, but I know enough what you're talking about to follow this dumb movie. Like, so everything was like, the fans were getting their shit. So it's the kind of thing where it's like, I don't recognize the proper noun that you're using, but I understand the function of that character or that thing. It's like
not
nothing
a difficult world.
There's a hard movie to follow.
That was Brett. It was the longest-winded way to say like, there's a happy world that's green and there's a bad world that's dark.
That's it.
Like that's it. That's
It's
the whole
not- well, but it's like-
underworld.
my point
There's
is,
a
like,
netherworld and an overworld.
It is like loaded with lore and Minecraft specifics, but it's not hard to follow. Is my point?
Yes,
is my point.
that's correct.
And that's like takes
That's
some
true.
elegant sort of script handling and stuff.
What did you eat? You fucking generous fucker.
Look, at the end of the day, though, it's not a great movie, but it's all right. I gave it 2.5 stars.
Hey, all right.
It's all right.
Is that want to hear a little bit about what I thought about the movie?
I do.
You know, the job at hand, the assignment, so to speak, was to make a movie called a Minecraft movie and to make $1 billion hit. And here's some choices they made that serviced that. And you've already mentioned number one. Number one, don't worry about it. Don't take it too seriously. Let's have some fun. I liked the emphasis on joy and fun in this movie. That was like what they were going to go with. There was no part where it's like, oh, something sad happened, or let's connect to Jack Black's character because his mom was really mean to him or something. None of that. No. It's just like
not the place or the time.
It's like, this is a Minecraft
Not
movie.
the place or the time.
This is for.
And we did apparently have dead parents. There's 2 like orphans running around, and we never like find, but
Who
we never
cares?
like
Right.
find out. It's like hey, you know what? It's
2
good.
orphans.
It's good they're dead.
I guess you're right. Like the girl who's the mom now, the sister. She's like, it's really hard being a mom. I just wanted to be a sister. That was it. One sentence, and then Daniel Brooks was like, said something funny or whatever.
Like, oh, look at that llama.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so I liked the emphasis on joy and how it wasn't taking itself so seriously, and I think that Jack Black was great casting because he's going to do his big Jack Black thing.
Don't soften
And
though.
hold
You
on,
did not
Brett,
like
I'm
this
getting
movie.
to the
Okay,
turn.
All right.
But I got to tell you what I liked first.
Okay.
Jack Black did his Jack Black thing, and Jason Momoa did his like sort of like Ken and Barbie, sort of like Jack Black, like doofus character,
Macho doofus,
and he nailed it.
He's
right?
funny. He's funny.
He's funny. He made me smile.
He made me laugh.
And he's game.
Yes.
Jack Black and him are game for this stupid fucking movie, and they both sell it, and it's fine. That being said, Jack Black starts at a Jack Black 10, and he keeps Jack Black 10 the entire runtime. And I've never in my life thought this, but I was like, my God, is he grating on me right now with his Jack Blackness antics? Like, he's just like, he's selling every sentence because the script is so fucking dumb. He's selling, every sentence, he's giving 150%, and it's kind of tough by the end.
Momoa, every line where he's like, Morgana the witch.
And he's like saying words funny. And it's like, I mean, they're doing Nacho Libre jokes, which I respect, but like, it's whatever. But here's another thing about the movie. I saw this movie last night, 7 p.m., IMAX Burbank. It was packed.
Yeah, clearly.
Packed.
150 million.
Dude, families filled the stands. me in the front all alone. Brett, there was no joke 13, 14, 15 different applause breaks during this thing.
Applause
The fans
breaks.
were going mental.
Yeah.
And every time they said
There's a lot I didn't get.
every time they said something, the whole crowd went crazy. And it wasn't just the kids. There was this one guy, you could tell because of the timbre of his voice.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, I am Steve. And you'd hear from the back of the auditorium, yeah! And everybody would like go, everyone would clap crazy. Or it'd be like, here's my sword of truth. Just mania. Kids jumping up and down, clapping, talking at the screen, having the time of their lives.
Wow.
So here's what I'm saying.
This is like a big unifying movie.
Dude, everybody, all stripes.
What is wrong with us?
Well, hold on. I don't know. Loved it.
All right, now I want to lower my rating.
Loved
This movie
it.
Sucks.
Dude, they fucking loved it. And this, when a bunch of fucking 30-year-olds are happy, obviously I'm mad. When a bunch of 8-year-olds are happy,
okay,
I'm
fine.
happy.
Fine. Fair
they
point.
loved it.
Yeah,
and
fair
after
point.
the movie, I stayed a little bit because I wanted to hear what everyone
Yeah.
was saying. And it was just kid after kid saying, Dad, thank you so much for bringing me to the Minecraft movie. That was so fun.
You know what? That's great.
That was
That's
so
great. That's great.
fun.
We need to get this new generation plugged into the movie theaters, baby.
So,
this is the way to do it.
And they made a ton of movie for my money for my beloved AMCs.
Yep.
It was lighthearted and fun.
But
the kids loved
where's
it.
the but
But that doesn't mean just because like this financial proposition succeeded and brought joy to children that it has any artistic merit.
yeah, fair.
This thing's a piece of shit.
That's strong.
I
That's
fucking
strong.
hated it.
That's strong.
I hated it. I hated its breeziness. I hated its bounciness.
You want trauma? You
no,
wanted trauma?
no. I want the
Okay.
jokes to like add up to something. So Danielle
fine.
Brooks at the beginning, she's a realtor that runs a side hustle of having a zoo in her car. Guess how that pays off? None. It pays off none percent
She
because
starts a zoo at the end of the movie.
it doesn't pay off comically in any way,
Okay.
shape, or form. It's so weird. The main daughter, that's the mom now, she's awful and her character sucks. The little boy, whatever, who cares? Creativity versus like whatever. Like,
I knew you would because Joe is
creativity,
Joe is
what?
not a big fan of child actors, and this they are doing some child acting.
That's okay. Look,
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm sure they're. It's not really about them.
I
It's
bet
like
they're fucking monsters. Are you kidding me? I bet they would spit on you if you looked at them at the craft service
the
table.
movie is like ugly. It's unfunny and it's dumb. I don't like video games. I don't like Minecraft. It seems childish and stupid, and I don't understand the game. I understand the game less now. At the beginning, Jack Black's like throwing cubes and building buildings, and I'm like, that's what Minecraft is. Apparently, there's like a narrative to Minecraft, and there's like bad guys, and there's like gold. The bad guys are unfunny. Like, also, like, I hate the. Like, it's like, oh, this part's Lord of the Rings. Oh, this part's NoHo Hank. Oh, this part's another. Like, I can see them writing it as it's going. So just like as an adult watching a movie, let me tell you something, folks. Skip it. It's not good.
Oh yeah, don't go see this movie.
This movie is bad.
Yeah, don't
this
go
movie
see this
is
movie.
in fact, Brett, this movie is very bad.
Unless you have kids. I would take my kids to see this.
I would take my kids to see this too. When I was a kid, I liked bad movies about my favorite IP. I remember famously when my parents sucked it up, God bless their soul, and took me and my sister Maria to see that first Pokemon movie, which is which makes this look like Casa fucking Blanca.
Yeah.
That first Pokemon movie is hot garbage. Well, I got the kids' meal. And I loved the movie, and I said, thank you, Dad, so much. And my parents fucking hated it. It's not as bad as that.
I still have a clear memory of my dad taking my sister when she was very young to see Baby's Day Out. I don't know if you remember that movie. It's about a baby that escapes and like they have to track it down through a city. And
Sounds
it's like,
good.
It's like climbing on like I-beams on top of a construction set. You know, Baby's Day Out.
Yeah.
I remember my dad came back from Baby's Day Out and he looked like the photo of Obama from 2008 versus the photo of Obama from like 2016. It's like he had like aged like a whole lifetime in the 2 hours that he had to sit through Baby's Day Out.
So I was thinking,
But
like,
it's good. It's good.
Here's what I was thinking. I was like,
now my sister loves the movies.
but I was like, Joe, what are you talking about? Like, they make movies for kids. Sometimes, like what are you doing? And then I thought about like, no. Like, what about like Muppets in Space? Like, that's a great movie. Minecraft?
yeah.
Fuck this movie.
Yeah.
Just because I'm happy that it worked and I'm happy kids had fun doesn't mean I like this movie at all. And by the way, I smiled a bunch and I chuckled a couple, but at the end, I wanted it to be fucking over. It was like Jennifer Coolidge is in this movie, like used, and the people fucking loved her. And I don't know. This movie was stupid.
Dude,
it sucked. I was awful.
I hear you.
Listen, it was just like, just because like you expect this kind of movie to be a flaming piece of shit. So when it's like just buoyant and over quick enough, you can say that was fine because my kid would like it and I didn't want to kill myself. But that doesn't mean has any fucking merit artistically. Me, the producer, we already talked about that. We already did that part of the show. I told you how brilliant this was and how exciting this is as a piece of business. As a guy that actually has to talk to you about art and art criticism and movies, this movie's very bad. 1.5 stars.
Oh, wow. That's that. Okay. And you made your case, though. You made your case. I feel like a softie now, giving it 2.5.